Okay, the next one is a revenue question. So as a content promoter's profit in dollars can be modeled by, you see the function below, where S is the price of a ticket in dollars. So if you put in the price of the ticket, you would get the promoter's profit here. Now, if the promoter wants to earn a profit of $20,000, what should be the price of a ticket? So we're going to put $20,000 here in for the profit. And you take the 20,000 and you bring it over to the other side. Okay, now we put 20,000 in, brought it over, simplified down our equation. So the first step, as I mentioned above, is the greatest common factor. And you can find that you could divide everything here by at least 2. That won't help you though. You'll still have fairly large numbers. Now if you just want to be able to work with smaller numbers though, we can do that. So we divide everything here by 2. So negative 4s squared plus 475s minus 10,125 equals 0. Now you could try 4 times 10,125, so you could try decomposition here. It may be a little hard because the numbers are so large, and you'd have to try and find 2 factors of almost 40,000 that would add to give you 475. Could be just as fast to use the quadratic formula. So negative b, so negative 475 plus or minus b squared, subtract 4 times a, and a is negative 4, so don't forget to put the negative in, times, here's c, negative 10,125. And we're taking the square root of this number and dividing that by 2 times a. So I'll pause this now, and when it comes back, you'll see most of the quadratic formula will be worked out. Alright, now I've taken all the numbers and plugged them into the quadratic formula. And you see as we're working down through, we do get some large numbers here. And that's no big deal. You can work with large numbers just as well as you can with smaller ones. As you're working down through, you will get 2 answers. And we're not looking for an exact answer, so we take the square root of this value here. So first one will be negative 475 plus 252.24 divided by negative 8. So you have 27.84. And carrying it next calculation, if you use subtraction instead, 90.09. So the price of tickets could either be $27.84 or $90.90. And next question, is it possible for the promoter to earn a profit of $30,000? Okay, we'll put the 30,000 back in and see what happens there. So instead of having up here 20,000, we'll put our 30,000 back in. Part B is asking, is it possible to earn a profit of $30,000? So we place this back in, 30,000, brought the 30,000 back over to the other side, and positive became negative, which made this negative 32,000, oh sorry, negative 30,250. Then we use quadratic formula, and we have our A, B, and C values, and we put those values in. And as we're working down through here, we've done a negative times a negative times a negative, give us a negative. 4 times 8 times 30,250, 60, 96, 968,000. And here's part now where we need to look a little carefully. The negative number is bigger than the positive number. So when we carry the subtraction, up here we'll get a negative answer. And this is where we're going to stop. We can't solve this equation now. From the last section, or from last class, you will know that when you get a negative value here, when your discriminant is negative, there would not be any roots. So the graph doesn't intersect the x-axis. So here, if you think about the graph and the profit and number of tickets sold, what this is telling you is that 30,000, if you put in 30,000, you don't have an intersection point. It doesn't hit the x-axis there. So it can't be solved. So is it possible to earn a profit of $30,000? No. And we know that because the equation is not solvable. We're getting a negative underneath the square root sign.